Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. It is just after 9:20 in the morning and I'm in City Park. Kind of a late start for fishing. We're going to target bass today. So basically I'm going to beep up around the park and look for cover and shade, and we're going to start here at this bridge. Now we're going to do a catch and cook in this video as well. So yeah, we're a bit past the morning bite and I still feel like I can catch fish. There's still activity, but the fish are going to be in cover and shade, and we're going to throw mostly speed worms this morning, but we might start throwing jigs and other things. We're looking for a reaction bite. There's still a little bit of feeding going on. We might stay out here long enough to hit the solar noon bite. It did cool down a little bit last night, but not much. It was in the 60s, mid 60s last night, and this morning it's going to be 81 today. Not much wind right now. Let's do it. Here we go. Nice. Oh yeah. Nice. Now that's a keeper. All right, we have the beginnings of a catch and cook finally. Let's put him in the chest and fish the solar noon bite out. There we go. Nice. Nice. Knew there was going to be something in front of that hyacinth. That is another keeper too. Ooh, I'm going to eat tonight. All right, it's now 2 o'clock. I'm ready to go clean and cook these fish. Let's take it to the house. All right, here's the bigger fish. I'm going to clean the other one off camera. I'm going to take one fillet off this and then take the other, but I think I'm just going to do the one on camera. So what I'm going to do is cut back here. As you can see, I have not scaled it and I'm not planning on scaling it. I'm going to start at the back and cut down till my knife hits the spine. I'm going to ride up, and once I get to the fins, I start to angle the knife, because then I'm going to hit the ribs, and I'm going to keep coming up as I angle the knife even more, riding along the rib cage. Now I open it up, as you can see, to make sure I did exactly what I wanted to. I'll take that knife tip and make sure. Now I need to cut more down towards the bottom. There we go, I'm on the rib. All right, now I'm going to cut right behind the gill plate. See that? My knife is really sharp. That's definitely key in doing this. Now I'm going to open it up a little bit and try to cut along the rib cage, using it as like a guide. This I like to do kind of slow. Ooh, getting some bone there. All right, now I'm just going to take it and pull down. Take my knife and cut through that. There you go. There's a fillet. I didn't do too bad. I left just a little bit of meat. Could always do better. Now I'm going to do the other side, and then once I get my fillets, both my fillets here, I'm going to show you how I take the skin off. Okay, I got both my fillets sitting here. Taking the skin off a bass is pretty easy. They're not my favorite fish to eat, but I will eat them. See what I'm doing? I'm just putting my thumbs here and pulling it back. This is one of the things I like about cleaning a bass. It's easy to take the skin off. I'll get to a point where I might need my knife, and that's the lateral line. Here we go. Look at that. Gonna have a nice clean fillet. When I'm done taking the skin off, I'm gonna double check to make sure that I don't have any bones left in, because I think I have a few here and there, and they're easy to get out. You can either cut them out or pull them out with something like pliers or tweezers. Got some left right here. I'll just take my knife and take that off, unless that's what has the bones in it. I feel some right here. Just a few right here. A few bones. Easy peasy. You almost just pull them out with your fingernails. There we go. There's one, two. Well, you get the idea. Boom. All right, every time I clean fish, I always rinse them, and I either put them in water and put them in the fridge if I'm going to cook them soon, or I freeze them, or I put them in bags and pack ice around them and put them in the fridge. So as you can see, here are all the fillets and the little pieces. So some of you know that bass is not my favorite fish to eat, but I don't mind eating it. There are particular ways I prefer to cook it when I do eat it. I like to cook it into stuff, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. So I'm not going to cook these whole. I'm going to cut them up into little pieces, about like that. Not like super small and not big. Just what you see there on my cutting board. All right, let's do the rest, and let's talk about the food. All right, let's put some of these frozen vegetables in this pan. The pan's already hot. Stir that around. I got half a can of corn over here. Put that in there. I just kind of want to let this simmer for a while so the vegetables thaw. I'm going to cover this while that stuff is thawing. Okay, you may have noticed that I did not add any oil or anything like that. I don't have any right now. So now I'm going to put the fish in. Kind of get it spread evenly. There is a lot of moisture in these vegetables and the corn that I added, and some is in the fish. So we're basically going to steam or poach, if you will, this fish. So now I'm going to add the spice. Tonight I'm making a curry, and I am a spicy person, if you don't know. So I'm going to go a little heavy-handed. My curry is pretty hot. It's a mix of curry and cayenne. That's probably pretty good. Oh, let's do just a tad more, a little bit more. Let's give it a check real quick. Almost ready for the special sauce. That's the special sauce, coconut milk. Stir that up a little bit. Ooh, yeah. All right, now I'm going to cover it back up and just let it simmer for a good while. But I need to periodically come in and check it and stir it, make sure it's all right. Looky here, I made a big old mess. I'd call this done, so I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to just let it sit for a while. We're going to put this on rice. A lot of this fish is still together. I thought it would fall apart. See that? Nice chunks of fish still. There we go.